Dark sky. A shattered world. When Lu Ming woke up, he saw this scene. The whole world is like broken glass, full of cracks, and countless incomprehensible runes are engraved in the void, which is very mysterious. Where is this place? Lu Ming thought. In the impression, he seemed to have activated the fragment, causing an energy riot. Is this an illusion? Lu Ming suddenly woke up. Fantasy. Yes. Here, it turns out to be the illusion activated by the fragment. Not to mention the energy riot caused by the activation of the fragments, a single tenth of the fragments can actually activate the illusion. What level of card is this? Lu Ming was slightly panicked and a little expectant. Get up. He looked around. For the first time, his eyes focused on the center of the illusion. In this small, collapsed world, it was the only complete place, a soft cushion with a small creature nestled on it. Living thing. Lu Ming's eyes suddenly opened wide. How could living creatures appear in such a place? He never thought that living creatures would appear in this special small world. It was a small creature. The black hair was full of texture and looked very smooth. The body was slightly plump, giving people a lazy and luxurious feeling. It actually gave people a stunning feeling. Wait, stunning. Full. What are these actually? But thinking about its origin, the little yellow card, the protagonist gasped. This is the real horror, okay? Do people have such strong tastes nowadays? Don't let this go unnoticed. For a moment, Lu Ming's mind was racing, and he figured out that a certain senior grandmaster had a special quirk that was not tolerated by the world, so he created this super high-level illusion and specially made it into a card to satisfy his inability to see people's special desires and other plots. Omit a million words here. It's true that all experts have quirks. Lu Ming lamented. I walked over cautiously and found that the creature was indeed breathless. Dead. Lu Ming felt a little regretful. Apparently. This is a small world made up of illusions. This small world existed to cultivate this creature. However, because the illusion was shattered and the world collapsed, leaving only the broken card, this creature also died. But the illusion card is just a copied illusion. The dead one is just a copied illusion creature. Its original body should still be alive. Lu Ming said. Inexplicably, he breathed a sigh of relief. It would be a huge regret if this kind of creature died. The effect brought by the fantasy card is really extraordinary. Shake his head. Lu Ming shook off these messy thoughts. Click. Click. A slight cracking sound was heard. Lu Ming looked up, and sure enough, the cracks around the illusion began to spread rapidly, which showed that the fragment supporting the illusion could no longer hold up. What a pity. Lu Ming sighed. The whole world suddenly collapsed, and the illusion in front of him disappeared instantly. Return to reality. The cards on the machine were indeed destroyed. Only. At this moment of return, Lu Ming vaguely seemed to see a black light flashing through his body. Illusion? How can it be? Lu Ming suddenly looked inside his body, suddenly covered in cold sweat. There, deep in the sea of consciousness, where there was originally only the original card, there was a black creature. It was the one I saw in the illusion just now. It actually came out. It is still alive. Damn it. Lu Ming's scalp was numb. The sea of consciousness is the most important place for a card maker. It is even the foundation of all practitioners. Almost all energy cores are in that place. Once something happens, you will definitely die. Damn it. This is not a yellow card at all. Lu Ming's hands were shaking a little. He knew that he had encountered the biggest crisis in his history. Brush. Thoughts flashed. Lu Ming's thoughts appeared in the sea of consciousness. This place is actually very simple. After all, Lu Ming is only a one-star illusionist and doesn't know how to cultivate consciousness. Originally, he only stored the core of the illusion, so this is just a small space, not as big as an ordinary bedroom. Very small. And now, there is a mysterious creature here. It seems to be still sleeping, and even the soft cushion under it has been removed. What the hell kind of creature is this? Lu Ming was very nervous. Because the creature changed positions, I could see it more clearly this time. Therefore, he stood there very cautiously and observed this creature for a long time, and then he came to a very important conclusion. Even though it looked so luxurious. Even though it looked so perfect. This guy. Still. It's a cat. It looked like a slightly larger long-haired cat, even though its black body was full of texture and very good-looking, even though it was far more stunning than any cat Lu Ming had ever seen. However, it is still a cat. A black cat. So, there is an extra cat in my body. Lu Ming had a headache. He really couldn't understand how the creatures in the illusion could still run around. Especially the copied creatures from the fantasy cards. You are so naughty, does your body know? Lu Ming approached cautiously, but the creature was still sleeping on the mat without any reaction. It looked like a dead cat. Falling asleep again. Lu Ming had this thought. Emotionally, he didn't want to communicate with this guy at all. After all, whether it was a cat or not, being able to jump out of other illusions was extremely terrifying in itself. This is not an existence that he can mess with at all. But intellectually, he knew he had to resolve this matter as soon as possible. If this guy is sleeping, he is probably extremely weak. Now is the best time to solve it. Otherwise, when this guy recovers, he will die without knowing it. What's more, Lu Ming didn't want to have such a time bomb in his body at any time. Too dangerous. Hello. Lu Ming tried to say hello. There was silence in the sea of consciousness, without any feedback. Is there a language barrier? Lu Ming thought for a while. Hello. Lu Ming waved his hands in front of it, his mind still very quiet. Well. Lu Ming was silent for a moment, feeling that he was a little mentally retarded just now, so he looked at the creature carefully, took a deep breath, and said, "Meow." Brush. The mysterious creature suddenly opened its eyes. Boom. That moment. Lu Ming felt endless terror coming. It seemed that some ancient existence was awakening at this moment, but he quickly realized that this was just an illusion brought about by this mysterious creature in the illusion. In front of you. The mysterious creature has awakened. What's surprising is that its eyes are golden and full of majesty. Woke up. Lu Ming was shocked. His body shimmered slightly. This body is formed from pure thoughts. At this time, his mood fluctuates too much, his thoughts are unstable, and his body will naturally become slightly blurred. Phew. Lu Ming forced himself to calm down and looked at the mysterious creature in front of him. Oh, no, black cat. I tried countless words but there was no response. Only meowing could wake it up. So, was this really a feline creature? So. Lu Ming looked at the black cat seriously, meow. The black cat said. Meow, meow, meow. Lu Ming thought for a while, maybe the tone of voice was wrong. Black cat. Meow 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 meow. Lu Ming said again. The black cat's cold gaze glanced at Lu Ming. That look was very familiar to him. Lu Ming recalled it. Oh, it was a look that looked at someone's dick. Lu Ming. So. There seems to be no point in meowing like a cat. Lu Ming thought about it seriously. It is said that high-level creatures are very intelligent. In this case. Can you understand me? Lu Ming asked cautiously. The black cat's eyes finally changed. Lu Ming took a look and seemed to understand. The arrogant little eyes were now full of contempt. Okay. Lu Ming smiled bitterly. Although the first round of contact was a bit unexpected, communication was finally possible, and the black cat did not make any move, which at least showed that the other party was not the kind of malicious person. It's also possible that the other party needs a place to rest. Yes. Lu Ming thought of this. The black cat's original illusion has been shattered, so it needs a place to sleep, and its own illusion is where it rests, so it will never destroy itself. At least, I am safe now. Then, the next step is to test its bottom line. You must not wait for it to sleep so that you can destroy yourself. It is best to make a deal while it is at its weakest. That's right. You may need a place to sleep and recover, so you chose this place. I have no ill intentions, I just hope that my practice will not affect you. If you need anything, you can contact me in advance. I think you might recover faster with help. Of course. If I'm in danger, I hope you can help me occasionally. After all, if I die, you'll still have to find someone new. It's a good place, isn't it? Lu Ming said seriously. Black Cat's cold eyes finally softened, perhaps because he saw that Lu Ming had a good attitude and didn't make too many demands, so he actually nodded. Nailed it. Lu Ming was ecstatic. Now that he has reached a deal with this black cat, he is relieved. As for the harm. He is a man who has watched more than 700 episodes of Naruto. There is a powerful creature in the body, which can explode beans at any time in the early stage, so you are not afraid of death at all, okay? Super awesome. Black Cat yawned lazily, obviously telling Lu Ming to get out of here. Is it super sleepy? Then. In fact, this sea of consciousness is very small, only the size of a small bedroom. The black cat is lying in the middle and Lu Ming is standing next to it. In fact, they are face to face. Black Cat obviously forgot how stunning he was. So, when it made this action, Lu Ming subconsciously thought of the Norwegian forest cat he had raised in his previous life. It was also a big cat with golden eyes and beautiful fur. It really looks like it. Lu Ming exclaimed with emotion. Then, subconsciously, one hand ran along the black cat's body and stroked it. Black cat. Meow. Accompanied by an angry roar. Boom. The terrifying aura came again, and the black cat instantly arched up, its hair exploding, and a mysterious and ancient power swept through the sea of consciousness.